Well, architectural firm Schmidt Associates has been in business for more than 40 years now, honored numerous times as one of the state's best places to work. And in this month's Culture Matters segment, First Person's Managing Director Mark Minner is here with more on what makes the firm unique, including mentors and Sherpas. Mark, hey, welcome to the program. As always, we'll talk about the Sherpas in a minute. But first of all, Schmidt, well-known company here, and Wayne Schmidt, when he started the company, he wanted to make a unique firm, something different. And I think where they located, Mass Ave, 1978, long before Mass Ave was the cool place to be.
Yeah, the old Boyd Automotive building. And you think about it over time and how the area has grown up around the business. Right now, if somebody were to move to Indianapolis, you'd think that's the epicenter of everything that's happening going on downtown. And they're nestled right in the middle of it. It's a beautiful connection of 3 buildings. And what's been cool is it's not just a business in a community, it's a business connected to the community in a lot of different ways.
Yeah. The physical structure, you mentioned 3 buildings, and when you talk about workspace, and many times that's so much of culture, these 3 buildings are really connected, right?
Yeah, they are, and I think, you know, this is a group that combines a lot of different skill sets, and the way they have you know, combine their physical space is pretty interesting. They'll take people on project teams across the organization, move desks around, and while you're on a project, you're working every day next to those people that you're trying to move the initiative forward with. And so you're not going to sit in the same desk for 30 years.
Yeah. Culture obviously is about people.
Yeah.
And I know one of the things you have been, or were very impressed with, is this focus on developing people and how they do it.
I talk a lot about the community involvement, and it's very rare, though, that, Gary, you see a company that has the fun perks and the location and all of the great cultural things that come to mind with the solid process and employee development piece that keeps people there. They've got long tenure in an industry that otherwise struggles with that in a lot of occasions. And so it's very tough to combine those two and to have a world-class program in both, but that's why they've kept employees. That's why they've been the best place to work so many times.
I mentioned Sherpas in the beginning. So part of their really connection to their employees are having mentors and what they call Sherpas.
Yeah, mentors and Sherpas and people that are going to help individuals grow on their journey. A robust onboarding experience to start, and then it's not just about getting there and being happy in the first 2 years. It's about growing within the organization, growing within your skill set. The other things that they're doing are things like the Schmidt Academy, where it's not just about learning the technical skills that are going to make you better at your job. It's about being a better community member. There's a lot of emphasis on community service and engaging, you know, painting the street blocks that are around Mass Ave, you know, figuring out how you know, the red line affects the, you know, the community and affects the business. So it's really cool. There's not just that there's certainly a lot of technical growth, but there's also a lot of community growth that happens.
And very quickly, they do a lot of work in education, K-12 and higher education, and real focus on the client, not making it a cookie cutter.
No, not at all, because I think, you know, one of the mindset is, you know, you hear them talk about it a lot, but it's not their buildings, it's the client's buildings that they're helping play a role in, and there's that servant leadership component that Schmidt Associates has, and they're trying to reflect the buildings for those schools. All
right, Mark Minner, great as always. Culture Matters, First Person Managing Partner. We'll talk to you soon. Well, thanks for watching Inside Indiana Business on YouTube. For the latest statewide business news, be sure to visit InsideIndianaBusiness.com and subscribe to our free daily e-newsletters by clicking on the link.